Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. I'm Satakshi and I'm your English faculty at iExamB, and in this video we will see about your descriptive English and we will take care of the do's and don'ts of PRECIS writing in this video. This particular video will be very helpful for you for your upcoming NABARD Grade A exam, right? So make sure if you're appearing for this exam, you at least know what are the do's and don'ts that you must take care of while you are attempting the question on PRECIS writing. All right. So friends, firstly, let us start with the do's, right? Firstly, always give a title to your PRECIS, asked or not asked. Your PRECIS must have a title, right? Then write in your own words. This goes without saying. You just cannot afford to replicate or even just simply copy whatever has been written in the passage. And wherever you think that you're not able to change the words, just simply at least try to think of a synonym related to that word and then write that synonym instead of copying the word as it is from the main passage, right? Now always write in past tense, right? This is one thing that you must take care of. We check so many papers and this is one mistake. In spite of repeatedly telling students, they actually tend to forget while writing. What happens is, even if they remember that they have to write in past tense, please listen carefully. Don't do this mistake while you're attempting this question. They start with past tense, and somewhere in the middle they just forget because they want to replicate what has been written in the question. They want to replicate that information in the PRECIS and they forget about maintaining the past tense, right? So somewhere here and there we see that the tense goes missing. Okay, so make sure that you don't do this mistake in your final paper. All right, now interpret the data. This is one very important information, that your data as written in the passage must be present in the PRECIS as well. Now we say that your PRECIS should not have numbers, so you have to interpret the data. I'll cover this in detail in just a few minutes, right? Now write in one paragraph. Always do not write PRECIS in more than one paragraph, right? Only one paragraph. Maintain chronology always. The occurrence of the scenarios or the incidents in the passage should be the same as in the PRECIS, barring only one case. There should be only one case where you manipulate the chronology of the passage in the PRECIS, and that is only when the main point, the central idea is not written. If it is not written in the starting of the passage, then you can bring it on the top in a PRECIS. Otherwise you just cannot afford to change the chronology of the passage in the PRECIS, right? So maintain it. Okay, now moving to the don'ts, right? Firstly, do not mention numbers, interpret the data, as I said. Now explaining this point, again remember that we must include the data, but data does not mean that we have to copy the numbers. Suppose it has been written that 90% of the population is vulnerable to so and so disease, right? So you just cannot write 90% because it is a number, right? But you have to interpret this data, so you will write it as majority of the population. All right. Similarly, if you say the passage says that the company made 0.3% profit, right? Then you will say what? Marginal profit, right? The data is present in the PRECIS as well, right? But not in the form of numbers. You have interpret the data now. Okay. So make sure that you include the data, but the interpretation of it, not the numbers. All right. Moving ahead, do not exceed the word limit whatsoever. Do not exceed it. If you are required to write the PRECIS in 120 words, this is the question, write the PRECIS in exactly 120 words. Now you may feel, how is that possible? I will tell you how is that possible, but for now only remember that you must adhere to the word limit. It is one hard constraint that you have to stick to. All right. Next is, do not copy paste from the passage, right? This is one thing. Again, repeatedly I'm saying, make sure that at least you are changing the words with the synonyms, right? Moving ahead, do not repeat any information, because then it makes your the information, the PRECIS is it gets redundant, and we have to be very to the point when we are attempting a PRECIS. Okay, so for example, like I'll just give you an example, how should a PRECIS be like. So if I am suppose meeting someone, right, and if I'm saying, oh, how are you, and a long time, we met after a long time, etc, but actually I want to ask something, right? So instead of directly asking for a favor or maybe for a number of any other colleague, you will just ask about the whereabouts and how is the person doing. You will ask that, you will begin with the greetings, and then you will come to the point. That is the normal way of talking, or a normal passage. This is how it looks like. Okay, but when we are talking about the PRECIS, it is analogous to when I'm meeting someone and I say, hey, hi, I just want the number of so and so person. That's it. You're straight away coming to the point, right? This is how your PRECIS should be. Okay, and make sure the content is flowing seamlessly. It is not something that you have put random sentences here and there. It should flow seamlessly. It should appear to be well connected, right? So you can use conjunctions. You can take the help of conjunctions to establish this seamless flow. All right, now moving ahead, do not give examples. If there are examples in the passage, omit them from the PRECIS, right? Do not use adjectives and adverbs. Now, having said this, remember this point, do not exceed the word limit, right? Now here what you have to do is, how do you have to make the use of adjectives and adverbs to actually reach to the exact word limit? This is what I will show you. Firstly, whenever, suppose if your PRECIS is to be written in 120 words, right, and you have written it in 115 words, and you have put only the most essential information that needs to be present in the PRECIS, right, but then your 5 words are lacking, you have to make this PRECIS to 120 words. What will you do? Here the role of adjectives and adverbs will come into place, and you will add 5 adjectives or adverbs and take the entire word limit to 120, right? Now this is one sentence that I have given you as an exercise. It is of 30 words, right? Now this is an exercise for you that you have to reduce it to 25 words, okay? And this exercise will help you in your exam of NABARD also, when you will be attempting this PRECIS question. All right, please drop your answers in the comment section below. I will reply and tell you which one is the correct answer. All right, now this is all for the video, friends. I hope you liked it. Please make note of all these points. Follow these while you are attempting your PRECIS question in your exam. And if you want any kind of help from our side, you can anytime contact us on the information given on the screen. Do subscribe to our channel if you already have not. Press the bell icon to continue to receive the updates of the videos we bring for you. And also make sure that if you want to practice descriptive mocks, we have that feature available with us, where we give you personalized feedback of all your answers that you will write. We will check them ourselves and give you a response and your areas of improvement, and we will tell you how to make those improvements, right? This is all for the video, friends. Thanks for watching.